How real a factor do you believe fear coercion is in this election, when the BJP alleges that the Trinamool will stop BJP voters from coming out to vote? Is it just posturing, or do you believe, Kanchan, that this is a threat that needs to be taken very, very seriously? Kanchan Gupta.
Well, Rahul, this is a threat which needs to be taken very, very seriously. In the last 2 or 3 elections, you have just referred to the Panchayat elections, when 34% of the seats went uncontested, because the ruling party's musclemen, they prevented people to even proceed towards the Panchayat offices where nominations were to be filed. Now, that apart, if you look at the 2016 Assembly election, and more so the 2019 Lok Sabha election, the kind of violence that was engineered to prevent voters to sort of even come anywhere near close to the polling booths in many, many constituencies across the state. And there is video evidence of that. Your reporters on the field, as well as reporters of other television channels, they captured it on video, and that was telecast. Unfortunately, the arrangements during the 2019 election left a lot to be desired. And one of the reasons why the Election Commission has had to take extraordinary measures this time around is to exactly prevent the ruling party from using its musclemen and its highly politicized local police from doing something so similar to what has been witnessed earlier.
Vishwajit, they respond to the charges that Kanchan Gupta has made.
One particular video.
Yes.
Rahul, just give me 10 seconds. Two particular videos that have come out in the open, where Trinamool strongmen are openly saying the CRP, the central forces will be at the polling booths, but between the polling booth and the homes of voters, mathe amader lok thakbe. So this is the kind of threat that exists. This is the kind of threat that needs to be met if West Bengal has to see anything close to a free and fair election.
Vishwajit Deb, coercion and fear has been a part of West Bengal elections for the past 4 decades. The Trinamool Congress has also been accused of using fear as a tool, and we know for a fact that 34% of the seats, and for those outside Bengal, just think about how staggering the statistic is. 1 in every 3 Panchayat seats went uncontested because nobody put up a candidate against the Trinamool. Such was the level of fear against the ruling establishment. Given these facts and the historical reality of West Bengal, the BJP is paranoid that you will use your muscle power, your goons on the ground, to prevent BJP voters from going out and casting their mandate. How are you responding tonight, Vishwajit Deb, to the charges being levelled by the Bharatiya Janata Party?
I am coming to the Panchayat elections later on, but first of all I would like to rebut to the allegations which has been levelled against the Trinamool Congress with regard to this particular election, wherein we are in fact anticipating that outsiders, especially from the neighbouring states, would come inside Bengal, and they would be pushed inside Bengal to create a terror and fear psychosis amongst the voters. And this has been systematically planned, and that is why we have gone to the ECI to complain about our anticipation with regard to the rigging which we are anticipating in the next elections. Now, the question of the state police and the central forces. We welcome the central forces. We are not saying that we do not want the central forces, but there should be a coordination between the central forces and the state police. If the state police are not allowed to remain within the 100 meters of the polling booths, it will cast a serious aspersion on the reputation of the state police. And we will raise objection to that. Moreover, you see, regarding the counting of votes, the VVPAT machines should be tallied with the EVMs. Until and unless this is tallied, this is something which is...
So, Shishir Bajoria...
No, let me complete. Just give me 10 seconds. Now, with regard to the Supreme Court decision in 2019, I would like to say that it was basically the 2019 parliamentary elections that the Supreme Court judgment has to be applied. But this is the assembly elections. We should keep in mind that this is assembly election. And we are in fact anticipating that the EVM machines will be tampered.